printing and promotional advertising. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant in Versailles. The Morgan County Health Center. The Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes in Versailles and Laurie. Versailles Total Fitness. Big O Tires. And Baxter's Lakeside Grill. Thanks for joining us for high school basketball on MoSportsZone and KS95.
Great spot-up shooter. He can handle the ball. He'll attack the rack. That adds a whole nother dimension. Then you get a kid like Zach Hull off the bench. That's a knockdown shooter from three as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Cale Hammond's been giving the minutes as well, and Cale's one of those kids that he's very athletic. He crashes the glass well, plays great defense. So I just feel like Eldon is putting together a really nice rotation, and maybe bigger than anything, Jason, they have 4 wins on the season. If they could get a win tonight, that would be 5. Last year in total, they had 5 wins on the whole season. So the confidence that has to build in these young kids.
That's got to be a huge confidence builder. And, I know they have a pretty solid 8th grade that's coming as well.
Yeah.
I mean, things are looking good for the Eldon Mustangs right now.
Well, I've been very impressed early, but like I said, every day is a new day, and I really like how Coach Claudell's been approaching this. I got to chat with him a little before the game. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, Nathaniel Claudell, about his squad. But we'll come back with more of the Eagle Stop pregame show. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
The holidays are here, and Eagle Stop is spreading the cheer. Fuel up for family road trips, grab a drink, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks because you earned it. And with the Eagle Stop rewards, every stop brings you closer to more savings, more perks, and more holiday smiles. Friendly faces, fresh food, hometown spirit. That's Eagle Stop. With over 50 locations across Missouri, it's easy to reward yourself. Eagle Stop, your hometown stop for the holidays.
Getting ready for this matchup between the Eldon Mustangs and the California Pintos. As I was trying to find my other roster from this. I know that one's yours. I don't want to steal yours.
Here,
do you have one? We have two? Okay, good.
Yeah, I've got plenty up here. Take what you want.
Before the game, I was able to go down and talk with the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, Nathaniel Caudell, and I asked Coach Caudell how his squad looked going into tonight's contest. Are we clear? Oh, okay. How much longer have we got on it? What? Oh, we're back. I think we heard from Coach Caudell there. I'm not really positive. Okay, we are in our Eagle Stop pregame show here with our Martin Metal broadcast, getting ready to meet the starting lineups for both of these squads. Once again, it is going to be Eldon and California squaring off in this one. Early season Tri-County action is always fun, and the nice part is these two teams know they're going to see each other here a little bit later on. We'll meet the starters first for the Mustangs, who will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Number 1, Talon Hull. Number 3, Britton Ahart. Number 5, that is Lane Stokes. Number 10, Rhett Bayshore. And number 24, Cody Tam, the Mo Valley commit.
Yeah,
good for Cody. Looking forward to seeing him extending his career onto the college level. They're getting a good one up there at Mo Val. Now to meet the starting lineup for the Pintos of California. Number 1, that is Hayden Oliver. He is a senior. Number 22, Aiden Fitzwater. He is just a sophomore. Number 23, William Cotton. He's a senior. Number 25, that's Eli Porter, a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, Blaine Cushion, number 34, and a senior. California Pintos under our old buddy, head coach Brandon Cleathermos. Always good to see Brandon. And
nice guy, isn't he? Just a nice guy.
Great dude. They don't come much better than Brandon. Of course, the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, Nathaniel Caudell, another great dude there.
Two really good dudes, man. Good young coaches.
So with that said, we'll get ready to get this one underway. That was our Eagle Stop starting lineup, wrapping up our Eagle Stop pregame show as we jump into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Opening tip is controlled by the Mustangs. They'll get the first look at this one offensively. In the half-court set, that is Stokes back to Talon Hull at the top of the key. Skip pass from Bayshore back over to Stokes, really trying to spread out this California defense. It's back to Stokes out on the wing. He fires to the corner to Tam. Ahart on the block, draws the double team. A good skip. Weak side, thought about the three was Bayshore. It bounces off a Pinto, winds up back in Rhett's hands. It's kind of hard to pass it to yourself off somebody else, but Rhett showing off a little bit. Mustangs going to reset with Rhett out on the wing. There's a 1-3-1 being played by California. Eldon being very patient. 40 seconds gone on their first possession. It's tipped and stolen by the Pintos. Maybe a little too patient for Eldon. Cali with their first look of this game. Top of the key with the rock is Cotton. Going to go over to Oliver. Back to Cotton at the top of the key. Eldon moving well in their zone also. Cotton with a skip pass over to Fitzwater. Down on the block, fighting for space. They get it inside to Porter, and he is hip checked. That's going to go on Cody Tam, his first.
That's pretty good defense by Eldon overall. Not really giving up any looks and just playing smart.
I mean, I expect both these teams to play solid defense here this evening, if we're being honest. Jump stop inside, and a jump ball forced by the Mustang defense. Is on the top of that with Stokes and Bayshore getting their hands on it, but the possession arrow will favor the Pintos. Trigger man is caught in a little trouble getting it in. It's nearly stolen, but kept alive by Oliver. Neither team with a bucket in this one. Three from the wing changes that as Cali gets the first points of this game.
That was Aiden Fitzwater. He didn't play in the Cali game that I've seen against Versailles. He's a high-energy kid that plays with my son on a travel team. It'll be interesting to see how he plays. He's a pretty good sophomore. High energy all the time.
Eldon unable to find the answer, and the rebound winds up in the hands of Cushion. So Cali with a 3-0 lead and the rock. Racing down the floor, Mustangs do a good job getting back and forcing the turnover. It's stolen by Stokes. Ahart fires ahead to Bayshore off the glass, won't go. Tam cleans it up. His putback won't go. So Eldon with a couple point-blank misses early in this one, and they find themselves down 3-0. Tough start for the Mustang offense. High post, back out to the top of the key. Back to the high post is Cali, looking back door, heads up play, Talon Hole with the steal.
That's just great defense once again.
Talon going to run the point, head on a swivel as he crosses half court, goes to Bayshore, back to Talon. Looks low block for Cody, pass kind of let him out of bounds, then saved back and stolen by the Pintos.
And Mustang's a little sloppy on the offensive side.
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. Turnover's a problem early, but a turnover from Cali right back to Talon. So Talon with back-to-back steals.
Ooh, nice pass.
Running the floor. What a spin move.
Nice job. Oh!
I thought it was a clean
That
spin.
looked clean, man. That looked like a nice move. Guess not.
We've played just about 3 minutes of this Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter, and, it's kind of what you expected. Points were going to be at a premium versus two solid defensive teams.
Turnovers are the only things coming easy right now.
And another one right on cue. It's tipped by Stokes and stolen by Bayshore. Ahart ahead to Stokes. He'll try the wing three, and it rattles in. Lane Stokes ties us at 3 apiece. Back the other way, Cali trying to answer. To the corner, 3 lined up. It's long, nice box out. Talon Hole with the board.
Yeah, that was a great job boxing out.
Ahead to Cody. Tam runs the floor, muscles it up, just too strong, gets his own miss and puts it in. Cody Tam cleaning the glass. That kid rebounds as hard as anybody on the court every game.
Makes it look pretty easy.
And the Mustangs going to get called for a foul at half court. They were looking for the trap, but a little overzealous. Still just the second team foul. 5-3 is the Eldon lead early in this one. On the point for Cali is Fitzwater. Out to the wing. Mustangs down straight man. Played a little zone earlier. Now going to try that man out. They'll switch back and forth. And boy, is it working. A lot of trouble. And it is a 5-second call. Coach Caudell was asking for it, and the official said, yes, sir, it's been a while.
Yeah.
That's about as good a feeling as a defensive-minded coach can have right there when you see your boys force a 5-second call like that.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, but it's exciting when it does.
So Eldon with a 5-3 lead and the Rock looking to add to it. Little two-man game. Stokes Over to Tam. Goes back to Stokes. Back to Tam. Skip pass. Bayshore gets inside. Nice feet underneath for Britton. He makes space, lays it up and in.
Nice move.
It's a 7-0 run right now from the Mustangs. They lead 7-3 halfway through the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Running the floor. Oh, getting back was Hull. Tried to get a piece of it, but he got part of the Pinto instead, and that'll send him to the COMC free throw line. I think that's the first time tonight we've seen Eldon get beat back like that.
Yeah.
Cushion's first free throw is good. I feel like we've been saying the name Cushion for 15 years in California.
There's a lot of them over there, isn't there?
Boy, and they're all talented.
Yeah, all good ball players.
Second free throw's on the mark as well. 7-5 is the Eldon lead. 3:45 to play in this first quarter of action. Talon being pressured at half court. Drives all the way strong, take to the rack, just couldn't get it up high enough. It won't climb the iron. Rebound hauled in by Cushion. Callie now wants to run. Inside out to the wing. Thought about the three and said nice jump shot, but it's stripped by Ahart and recovered by Talon. Holt's got about 3 steals here just in this first.
Yeah, he's starting to rack them up.
Ahart, left hand off the glass, just too strong, man. Eldon's probably smoked 3 or 4 layups early in this one.
Yeah, they need to calm down just a little bit.
Callie could tie or take the lead with any field goal here. Working the ball around, they go to the short corner, trying to feed inside.
Another steal.
It's a tie-up going to be called. Possession arrow should favor the Mustangs.
They have been all over it when the ball goes inside.
That's heads-up awareness. You're not letting the bigs get any kind of position before you jump it.
Yeah.
Callie going to bring a little bit more size inside as Landon Hayes checks in. He's a pretty stout kid.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
So Eldon with the rock. 3 minutes to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Mustangs lead by 2. Ahart sets the screen for Talon. Goes out to Stokes, straight man from California. Zach Hull, who just checked in the game, gets it in the short corner. Skips over to Cody. Tam spin
nice
move
move.
with the dribble and the... My goodness.
Lord.
Cody Tam put him in the spin cycle, finished through the contact, and he's got a 3-point opportunity.
That was pretty right there.
That was
That's
fast.
footwork. That's great footwork.
Man, that's nice. If Cody can add that to his repertoire on a regular basis, good luck. Ooh, the free throw halfway down, rattled out, but still, Mustang lead back at 4. California racing the other way. Eldon getting back defensively, running the shooter off the line. Callie going to work around the outside. They're running a high post and a low post, flashing side to side. Wing 3 from the Pintos, off the iron, won't go. Fight for the board. It was tipped off the glass, winds up back in the hands of Hayes, who goes to Cushion on the corner. He needs help and dishes it back out to the wing. Tipped by Hull, but recovered by Cushion.
Callie just playing great D.
They're just flying, man. Callie cannot find a clean look.
They're all moving as a team really well.
Inside.
Ooh,
There was an extra step, but they're going to say a reach-in foul first. That'll be team foul 4 on the Mustangs. But with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, not terrible. Eldon going to get a little size in the game now as checking in for the Mustangs. That's going to be big Landon Whittle, the 6'6 sophomore.
He's a tall kid, isn't he?
Yeah. Got some wingspan to him as well. When you put him on the bottom of a zone on an inbounds like that, he takes the pain away quite a bit.
Yeah.
Callie off the inbound. I think they were looking for an America set, but couldn't get it back to the corner. High post, Hayes on the drive. It's stripped and stolen again. This Mustang defense has been smothering. Bayshore with the steal, pushes it up the floor. Rhett goes to Cody in the corner. He hits thought he was hitting the spin, but he dished it back out to Talon. Talon over to Rhett. Oh, Rhett, nice crossover, shifting gears inside, wrap around. I like the idea.
I like the look, man.
He knew Whittle was diving from the free throw line, tried to split the defense. Timing was just a smidge off. California back the other way. Tough layup won't go. Rebound tipped down long. Kept alive by the Pintos. Dished out to the wing. 3 on the way. It's short, and Hull has the rebound. Firing ahead. It's Cody outrunning everybody. Tam bobbles it, tried to save it back, but he stepped on the baseline, and the ball will go back to the Pintos. Yeah,
this is shaping up to be just what we thought.
I feel like this is just how it goes. When you play each other this much, known each other for this long, nobody's blowing anybody out.
There's no secrets, especially in the age of social media.
Skip pass from the Pintos. They're really trying to spread out this zone now of Eldon. Nice pass underneath. Shot forced up, but will not go. But to the free throw line will be Eli Porter.
One of the few interior passes by the Pintos that didn't get picked off.
Yeah, Eldon hasn't allowed much inside.
Yeah, if you put that ball on the paint, they'll take it every single time.
First free throw is short. Second free throw off the back iron, hops around, won't go, and out of bounds. Great hustle.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it alive was Landon Hayes, but it will be back to the Mustangs. Good minutes out there for Whittle. As he'll go back to the bench, get a breather. Under a minute to play. Eldon leads 9-5 in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Ahart skips it over to Bayshore. Wing three won't go. And strong board by California. 9-5 as this quarter is winding down. Kind of an old school basketball score. Wing three from the Pintos. Off front iron won't go. Hayes fighting.
What a job. Man.
Little pushing and shoving going on, but you expect it from the bigs.
Yeah.
It's back to a 2-point game. 9-7 is the Eldon lead. Tam, corner three, high archer, it's short. Talon Hole keeps it alive. Little head fake to make space. Shot partially blocked, and Hayes has it. And he's been a factor since he checked in for the Pintos.
Yes, he has.
Callie Katire take the lead here. Long strides into the paint, and
Yeah, I think Fitzwater was just going to keep on going out of bounds with that one. That probably wasn't a very good foul.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a bailout there for him. And the problem is, if that goes, okay, they're going to put that foul on Talon Hole. I thought Britton was going to get it, and that would have been a bit of a problem because he, I believe, has two already.
This kid's shooting free throws, not that it has anything to do with anything. He hit a full quarter this summer, 1 foot in from the baseline on the opposite side. They handed him the ball on the inside with a second, chucked it, swished it. For a game winner. I never seen nothing like it. Yeah.
Well, he hit both of those from the COMC free throw line, and we're knotted up at 9 apiece. 6 seconds left. Plenty of time for Eldon to get a look here. Ahart drives. 2 seconds left. Through the contact. It won't go, but he'll go to the COMC free throw line for 2. I like that. A lot of kids would have just settled for the 3 with the time winding down, and Britton went strong to the rack.
See if Eldon can get some free throws to start falling here for him.
It would be helpful. First free throw, though, off the right iron, no good. Second free throw for Ahart is on the money and gives Eldon the lead back 10-9 as the quarter comes to a close. So we've played one, and at the end of the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action, Eldon leads Cali 10-9. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, and Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
We're back here with second quarter action. Jason, that first quarter was basically a standoff between these two squads.
Yeah, nobody really kind of took control of the deal. Seeing some good defense played by Eldon. especially on the interior there. But Cali managed to fight and scrape their way back in it, and here we are, knotted up pretty much.
Cali's going to have the first possession of this second quarter. Neither team really able to get in their offensive bag too much, but the Pinto's going to try to change that.
Yeah, both teams just kind of struggling offensively here.
Cali around the outside. Eldon extending this defense. This man defense, that is, all the way out past the perimeter. It's whipped to the weak side. 3 dialed up for the lead. Rattles out for the Pintos. And Rhett Bayshore has it. Rhett, of course, ready to run at all times. Talon over to the corner to Stokes. Thought about the 3, but a good closeout from the Pintos. Cali running a 1-3-1 here that they've been extending out pretty far. We'll see how Eldon works against it. Ball to the corner. Stokes steps into a 3 off the backboard. It was actually a pass and a perfect one right to Cody Tam, who was waiting on it.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
Here's the thing. A 1-3-1 can be very effective, but you're also going to give up perimeter looks.
Yes, you're going to give up a lot of outside shots.
12-9 is the Eldon lead. Cali working around the outside. Out on the corner was Trimble. Eldon very active now. Here in their own 3-2 zone. It's a corner 3 that won't go. Rebound fought for.
Ooh, nice job.
I think they're going to get Hayes for a shove there.
Yeah.
Oliver had a good look from the corner. Just wouldn't fall for Cali.
Eldon just does a good job of moving on defense together and just shutting down those lanes. And as soon as you want to shoot, there's a hand right in your face, man. They come and attack you quick.
I could be mistaken, but I kind of get the vibe that California is not a live by the 3 kind of team.
I don't think so. It's not, so far, it doesn't seem to be.
Stokes over to Bayshore. Finds Talon in the corner. He skips it to Stokes. Thought about the 3. Goes back to Red at the top of the key. Eldon trying to just move the ball around and work this zone into a spot they like. Oh, the skip pass. Goes off the backboard, back to Talon, over to Rhett, skips it to Stokes, to the corner, Zach Hole, catch and shoot, high arching 3, off the iron, won't go, rebound, winds up in the hands of Chase Trimble. A near steal, it is a steal. Great job by Bayshore on the pressure, all the way to the iron, and he finishes through the contact.
That's probably where the Eldon offense is going to have to come from, is from the defense.
That
Bayshore especially, man. We've seen him do some great stuff on defense.
There's an ongoing joke with Rhett. I don't know what his wide open field goal percentage is, but if he is sideways through contact, that kid shoots like 98%. Pinto shook up on the floor. Really hate to see that. Hope the young man's all right.
I just remember Bayshore locking down Reese Murdoch in that game over at Eldon. And watching them two go at it, man, that was when I thought, man, this kid, he can really play some D.
Yeah, when you can guard Reese.
Tournament, sorry.
When you can guard Reese the length of the floor like that, you're doing something special. And
Mike, he didn't back down. He enjoyed it. He loved the challenge.
He was a sophomore.
Yeah, he was just a kid, youngster.
Cali with the rock, down by 5. 5:50 to play in the second quarter of action of our Martin Meadow broadcast. That was a strong take and finish all the way to the iron for the Mustangs. Was that Trimble on the take?
That was Aiden Fitzwater.
Oh, that was Fitzwater. I thought Fitzwater just got shook up a moment ago. Either way, around the outside, that is Bayshore. And I think he was, I thought he jump stopped in, but they're going to say took an extra step, so a turnover back to the Pintos.
Yeah, that Fitzwater kid, he's the first one this morning to wish my son happy birthday. My youngest, he got up. Aiden just wished me happy birthday. So.
Oh, well.
Nice kid.
Happy birthday to young Mr. Josh Vansel. Mid-range jumper pulled up, won't go for the Pintos, but back in the game is Whittle. He has the board.
Yeah, making an impact.
Eldon racing back the other way. Stokes gives it to Tam. Long strides inside to the corner to Talon, and he just stepped right before the dribble. Had a lane, saw it, and got a little too excited for it.
Yeah.
I think Eldon trying to see how long they can run with Britton on the bench playing with 2 fouls. Cali back the other way in the half-court set. Skip pass around the outside. Straight man right now from the Mustangs. They've been shifting back and forth and been very effective in both. Pass to the high post. You see active hands in there.
Yeah.
Forcing, I don't know how that one went, but what a make from Trimble. He was shooting over the 6'6". Whittle. Kind of looked uncomfortable, but got it to fall, and we're back to a 1-point game.
Be glad you got that one, because that ball was almost going to get taken from you there.
Tam to Stokes out on the wing. Bayshore back at the top of the key. Back over to Stokes. You can see Cody keeps floating back door, pointing up, calling for it. Stokes wing 3, too strong off the back iron, and the long rebound winds up in the hands of Rutledge of California. So any field goal here for the Pintos would give them their first lead in this game. Wing 3, that's actually not true. I guess they led to start the game with the first bucket, but first lead since that. Ball out of bounds, last touched by the Mustangs, so it will stay with California. 4:16 remaining here in our second quarter of action, this Martin Metal broadcast. Inbounds out on the wing. Cali resets with Cushion at the top. He steps into the free throw line, but it's taken away. Top of the key, working the ball around. 3 now lined up, top of the key, and on the mark. Splashed home, and the Pintos regain the lead, 16-14.
Trimble kind of doing a lot of the scoring here for the Pintos in the second quarter. They better find him.
Chase Trimble is the go-to scorer for this Pinto squad, and you can see why. So Eldon has led most of this game, now find themselves down 2. Talon has it. Goes to Tam, who goes to Whittle on the block. Double team comes. He kicks it back out to Cody. Talon looking for the skip. Gets it into the corner to Stokes. Back out to Bayshore. Eldon has the spacing, just no one attacking out of it right now.
Now they're just, there we go. Well,
and it worked out. Tam went baseline. It was taken away by Cushion, but a hip check going to be called.
So you think they're going to have to start attacking a little bit here to get something going?
I think Coach Caudell kind of seeing some of this stagnant offense. He's going to get Ahart back into the game. He'll come in for Whittle.
Yeah, you got to get a little energy going here. Attack a little bit, try to get some excitement.
Britton will be the trigger man for the Mustangs. Gets it into Tam on the block, who drops it back to Britton. Britton in the mid-range, steps through, splits the defense, and scores.
There it is.
That is instant offense right off the bench and into the scoring column. Oh, a near steal by Stokes, but Cali keeps it alive, stepping into a wing 3 and hit it with confidence. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, Hayden can shoot a little bit.
So the Mustangs with the rock down 3, and the pass just off the hands of Bayshore. Racing the other way, Fitzwater's got another, and Cali with their biggest lead of the game at 5. Eldon struggled a little bit. Man, this zone is playing so high against the Mustangs out near the volleyball line.
Yeah.
Stokes goes to Ahart. He'll take the corner 3, and he'll get it. Man, that was a confident shot from Britton.
They needed that because this Pinto defense is stepping up.
Back to a 2-point game. 21-19 is the Cali lead with 2:20 to play in the second quarter of action. To the block, trying to get it inside to Cushion. They do. They counted that?
They counted that?
That had to have been on the floor before he ever brought the shot up.
Wow, they did.
Okay. I don't see that one, but nonetheless, Cushion will go to the COMC free throw line for a 3-point opportunity with 2:18 remaining and a 4-point lead. That's going to go on Talon Hole, by the way. That is his 3rd foul.
That hurts.
Yeah, not a lot on that one. Coach Caudell pleading his case to the official, saying, man, we had more contact than that down on the other end. And Cushion converts the 3-point opportunity, so Pinto lead at 5. Back on the offensive end. Oh, a dangerous pass to the corner, and honestly, just a heads-up play from Cushion. As Tam tried to save it, was standing out of bounds, and Cushion literally just slapped it at Cody, so it went off him while he was standing out of bounds. Turnover back to the Pintos.
Yeah, turnovers are starting to be a problem here.
Rhett going to pick up full court, just a little token pressure, trying to slow the Pintos down. Inside, blowing a tire, but keeping it alive. It's nearly stripped by Bayshore, but Cali keeps it alive. Skips it to Cushion on the opposite wing. He looks to drive and fires weak side. Cali, very patient ball movement. Cushion inside. Oh, just a little too hot. He had Oliver on the block, honestly wide open.
He was wide open, probably a little too wide open. That's probably, sometimes those are the hardest passes to make.
Kind of threw a fastball at him from 4 feet. A near steal. It is a steal by the Pintos. Off to the races and all the way to the rack with the lay-in. And the lead now at 7. Coach Caudell has seen enough. He wants the timeout. As Eldon, who led the majority of the first quarter and the start of the second, now finds themselves down 7. It's just a 30, so we'll hold it here. Jason, Eldon's got a bit sloppy.
They're sloppy, but what's more concerning to me is they're not playing with much energy right now, I don't think.
No.
They're just kind of on cruise control in a funk here. I don't think they're playing with much intensity and drive right now. So they got to get that picked up because this California team's kind of getting a little bit more confident because they were down that whole first quarter, and they're smelling blood a little bit right now. And they're not doing anything great. They're just playing with a little bit more energy.
Yeah, I mean, that really is it at the moment, but we'll see as
kind of sleepwalking here right now.
Yeah, Coach has a little chat with his kids. Maybe he can get them fired up here.
Might need a good halftime speech.
And sometimes that will change things for a program. Coach Caudell with a few last instructions to to Bayshore and Stokes. Stokes brings it up the floor, and
another just.
That could not have gone much worse for Eldon right there.
Yeah, the mental mindset of the Mustangs right now is not very good.
No. But still just a 7-point game. This feels like one of those games, if you pull it together, you get right back into it. Shot fake, top of the key. Eldon sitting in a 2-3 zone right now. Mid-range jumper kind of forced up off the back iron, won't go. Ahart cleans the board. Britton firing ahead to Stokes on the run out. He gets the baseline, but it's taken away by the Pintos. And a double team finds Tam. Corner 3, Cody off the front iron, won't go. Rebound hauled in by Fitzwater. Callie in the half-court set now. Fitzwater making a little space, fires to the corner. Nothing there for Rutledge. He goes back to Fitzwater. Crossover inside, dishes out. Cushion, corner 3, got it. Callie has found their offense, and they now have a 10-point lead. That was not an
inadvertent whistle.
Oh, okay. I thought at first he was calling it over and back, and like they hadn't crossed half court.
Yeah, not that time. I was wondering if he was anticipating a little bit there. Maybe it was going to be.
He absolutely was. So Eldon, with 40 seconds left, find themselves down 10 in a game that felt like it was fully in their control early. Zach Hull in the corner. Stokes over to Bayshore. Tosses it to Tam. Back to Bayshore. Over to Stokes. The corner hole. Zach catch and shoot. Corner 3. Halfway down. Wouldn't go. Ahart fighting to keep it alive. Tam comes up with it. A lot of contact. No whistle. Ref says play on. Caudell says you didn't say that on the other side.
Yeah, no kidding.
10 seconds. Callie with the rock. Cushion inside. Nice pass.
Nice
left open on the baseline as Oliver, he gets it to go. 12-point lead. Ahart races ahead. He pulls the deep 3 to beat the buzzer, but it's off the mark. So Callie gets red hot in the second quarter, and they lead the Mustangs 31-19. Your Hy-Vee halftime show is coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Baxter's Lakeside Grill is proud to support high school athletics, and they're ready to make your holidays unforgettable. Call today to reserve your holiday dinner at 573-365-2669. Whether it's a family get-together or a night out with friends, Baxter's has the perfect table waiting. And while you're there, pick up a Baxter's gift card, the perfect stocking stuffer for anyone who loves great food and a beautiful lake view. Savor the food. Remember the view. Baxter's Lakeside Grill on Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Back with our Hy-Vee halftime show, and it's Cali leading Eldon 31-19. Jason, I mean, I'm going to be real. If you just watched the first quarter, you would think Eldon would be in full control of this game. But, man, California came to life in that second quarter.
They did. 22 points to 9 for second quarter scoring. And first quarter, Eldon's defense was playing pretty good, getting turnovers. They really weren't doing much offensively. But, man, that second quarter, it just they're just not playing with the same energy. They're settling for outside shots. I don't know how many. They didn't really take a lot of inside shots. Your big boys aren't going to the hole and attacking. You're just kind of settling. And California right now is just beating them in this game. And they got to find a way to get the energy level picked up in my mind.
Yeah, that to me is the biggest thing, because when they work against this zone of California defensively, the lanes are there.
The lanes
to
are
attack.
there. That attack. Yeah.
It just seems like right now the kids are thinking next pass, and not thinking, how do I get to the rack? Now we saw.
Well, they're already looking at the next kid to pass to before they even look towards the goal on what's in front of them to attack. And that's, I don't know, it's like a passing contest.
Well, and I'm sure that's what Coach Caudell is really talking to him about right now is, hey, we got to lift some energy up, or, bad things are going to happen in the second half.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is it's such a low-scoring game that you don't feel like coming back from a 12-point deficit's out of the question by any means.
No, if you just get it picked up, I mean, Tam and Ahart alone are plenty. I mean, you've got some kids that can play some basketball right there, man. So, but they just got to get in attack mode and start going at this California Peno defense and just pick up the energy level, and everything will be fine.
Well, and anytime you want to make any kind of a comeback, it usually starts on the defensive end, and that was another thing. In that first quarter, Eldon probably forced every bit of 7, 8, 9 turnovers, no problem. And we saw those turnovers kind of stop, and Cali being able to work the ball around the outside a little bit. And
Cali scoring inside, started to find open shots inside. Yeah, there
was a couple there where Hayden Oliver was able to just kind of float on the block and find a look wherever he wanted it, pretty wide open. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing bothering Coach Caudell is it's one thing to give up buckets. If someone's going to make, there was a one we saw Trimble make over Whittle. And it was like, man, that's just a tough bucket. Sometimes you tip your hat to the offense, but it's the wide open ones on the block that's like, all right, somebody should not be getting that clean of a look that close.
Yeah, especially when first quarter they couldn't get any look. And just kind of took your foot off the gas a little bit.
Well, we'll see what adjustments are made at the half. Eldon once again comes in with 4 wins on the season. Trying to get to win number 5. I mean, that would be huge considering that's how many you had all of last season. So if you can match that total, your win total by the Christmas break, I mean, that's just a confidence booster for the kids that can't even be really put into words.
That's something you could just right there use as motivation to pick this energy level up right there. But we'll see. I'm sure Caudell's on there getting on them right now.
These two teams are also going to see each other later on in the year in regular season play. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they share a district together as well.
I think so, yeah.
So it's like this game could have a lot of big implications down the road. But we'll see. I'm a big believer that a lot of changes in the second half can make the game completely different. Just opening round when we saw, last round when Eldon faced off with the Wildcats of Cuba, it was kind of a tale of two halves as well. Eldon was very dominant in the first half, but then allowed Cuba to go on a huge third quarter run where Cuba took away an 18-point lead to go up by 1. So Eldon only being down by 12 compared to the 18 from Cuba sounds a lot better.
No, without a doubt. But no, coaches, obviously they get paid to coach teams, but they really get paid to adjust.
Yeah.
And what kind of adjustments you can make, and that kind of determines, how great a coach you are. So both these coaches are in there drawing this up, I guarantee you, to come out and throw a new wrinkle in here in the second half. But Eldon, to me, they were fine. You just got to speed it up.
Well, we'll see what changes are made at the half and which of these teams comes out and throws the first punch to start the third quarter. And we'll come back with more of our Hy-Vee halftime show in just a moment. It's 31-19. Cali leads Eldon at the break. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yep, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere a MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Hy-Vee halftime show, about 2 minutes till we get the second quarter going. Both teams out of the locker room. Jason, if you had to pick one thing for the Mustangs to do differently in the second half to get back in this game and work against that 12-point deficit, what would it be?
Well, you got to go fast. You got to pick up the intensity a little bit. They're just playing real complacent and almost kind of bored is the word I would use. So if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to pick up the intensity because they're already down by, 12? So...
But the thing is, I think you just hit the nail on the head. It starts and ends with intensity because I believe when you pick up that intensity, you're going to see the Mustangs force turnovers. When you force turnovers, you get runouts. With that intensity means stronger takes to the rack, and you're going to earn trips to the free throw line. You're going to get the points to flow. And also, I think you can take a little wind out of the sails of your opponent that way.
Everything starts with defense with the Mustangs. I mean, Bayshore, like I said, we were just talking about him. But you got to be intense. All these kids, they've got to pick it up. And then start getting some of those easy layups going back the other way just to get this thing going. So, but it's all going to have to start with defense for the Mustangs, and defense is always about intensity.
Well, I do think you can look no further than Rhett Bayshore to start that conversation. Rhett will often pick up right at half court and sometimes even beyond that and ride them the length of the floor trying to force something easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rhett is kind of the motor here in the second half, maybe spark that and see on the offensive end if you can get Tam and Ahart going a little bit. They've had spurts, but nothing consistent. I'd like to see those two really get the scoring flowing.
Yeah, he's a pretty inspirational. Bayshore's he's a pretty inspirational kid to watch play defense when he gets going. So like to see him get out there and get after it a little bit.
So Eldon will have the first possession of the American Sun Control third quarter. They start this second half trailing 31-19. Cali going to pressure at half court. Tam skips it over to Talon Hole out on the left wing. Talon going to look around, goes to the corner to Stokes, who fires it right back to Talon. Really spreading this 1-3-1 out all the way to the volleyball line. Back to Talon. He looks to get inside. Gives a jab step, draws the defender over, goes to Ahart at the top of the key. Ahart always looking backdoor for Cody. And the Pintos with the steal trapped in a triple team. And Coach Clethermus, I thought burned a timeout, but I think they're going to say that the Pinto had his foot on the baseline first. So the Mustangs will maintain possession. Ahart, the trigger man, trying to call out a cutting lane, but instead lofts it into Talon. Back to Britton out on the wing. He sees the space, fires the three, and gets it. That's two of those we've seen Britton do where he kind of looks at the defender, measures the distance, and says, you're not close enough. Cali gets sped up. They throw it ahead wildly out of bounds. Turnover back to the Mustangs.
Yeah, you got to use this right here. It's just a tiny bit of momentum, but use it. Build on it.
It's a 9-point lead right now for Cali, 31-22. Here in the American Sun Control, third quarter of action, all a part of this Martin Metal broadcast. Eldon going to work. It is Tam. Goes high post. Ahart quickly out to Bayshore. Corner three off the iron. Fight for the board. Tam ties it up. Jump ball. Possession will favor the Pintos. I love that look, though. Inside out to Bayshore. Corner three. I like that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And a little more energy right now from Eldon, crashing the glass, trying to make a play. Callie trying to handle the Eldon press. They do get it into the forecourt, skip it to the top of the key. On the drive, turning the corner, going to the rack. A soft touch, and the lay-in is up and good. I believe that was Eli Porter with the take.
That's a pretty solid take right there.
How does Eldon answer? Is the lead back at 11? Talon inside. It's stripped, but a foul is called against the Pintos. I think they're going to get cushion for that one. His second. Inbounds to the corner to Tam. Back to Britton, who gets inside. Draws the double team. Skips it over to Talon. To the corner, Stokes. Gets his man to jump. He drives baseline. Trap comes. Back out to Talon. Bayshore flips it over to Stokes in the corner. I think Eldon's thinking a little too much on some of these passes.
Yeah, they are.
Ahart inside, shows the pass. He drives, just muscles it up. Miss won't go. He tips it out to Talon. Talon, head of steam all the way to the rack, draws the contact and go to the COMC free throw line.
Right there, just attack. Just attack.
But I even like how Britton led that. He kind of looked over and was like, wait, I'm bigger than you guys. I think I should go to the iron.
Well, we've seen them a couple times. They get inside there, then they just turn around and throw it back out. And it's, no, you're the big. Go up.
Talon often winds up guarding the big, kind of playing like a big there, going straight to the iron, and now he'll get 2 free throws to show for it. First one, though, is long. Free throws have not been a big helper for the Mustangs this season.
No.
Second free throw for Hull is off the iron as well. So 0 of 2 from the COMC charity stripe, and the lead stays at 11, 33-22 here in the third. Strong take from the Pintos off the back iron, won't go. Rebounds on the floor, diving for it. It's tipped around. Stokes winds up with it. He's fouled 3 times. They call one of them. Pick which one you want there, Mr. Official.
Yeah, at least they got one of them that time.
So Eldon with possession, down by 11. Talon will bring it up the floor. Waiting for that trap to come at half court. Once again, they extend this 1-3-1. That is California all the way out to the volleyball line. Stokes on the right wing to Bayshore. Inside to Ahart. They're going to say that Britton moved the pivot foot.
Yeah, this Callie D just kind of giving them a little fit right now.
I get the feeling that Eldon is starting to see what they need to do, just struggling with the execution of it.
Yeah, it's there. You just got to...
And a strip by Cody. Tam on the run out. Goes strong to the rack, and his layup just comes off the iron. Rebound winds up with Bayshore.
Oh, nice look.
Underneath Ahart. Extra pass to Tam. This one goes. Good job just staying with it by the Mustangs. Cody didn't get the first one. He wasn't going to miss that look twice. Callie breaks the pressure. Near turnover out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by the Pintos. So Eldon down by 9, ramping up the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, turning it up just a little bit here.
You feel the energy coming back a little bit, too. Talon on the point, anticipating the trap, goes over to Bayshore. Bayshore back to Talon. He gets inside, runs into the contact. It's loose, but recovered by Stokes. Back to Rhett, inside to Britton. Britton drops it off to the corner. Stokes, corner 3, off the front iron, wouldn't go. Once again, good look. Just didn't fall. Callie races the other way, but Eldon does a great job getting back and getting set. Pintos in their half-court offense. Out on the left wing. It's a skip pass to the right. Dangerous pass. Was corralled and thrown to the corner. Back out to the wing. Fitzwater with it will step back. Goes over to Rutledge. He drives, skips it back out. Ball rolls out of bounds. Errant pass and another turnover to the Mustangs. So Eldon's got opportunities here.
Yeah, they just got to start capitalizing here and cut into this lead just a little bit.
We played 3:30 of this third quarter, and the Mustangs trail by 9. Talon with a rifle pass ahead to Cody. Cody goes baseline, flips it to Ahart. Ahart loses his footing, goes back out to Tam. Corner 3, Cody off the iron, wouldn't go. Eldon's got a few corner 3 looks, just can't convert. Callie racing the other way, but a timeout called by Coach Clee Thermos as his offense went a little cold here in this American Sun Control third quarter. It's a full, so we'll take the break as well. 33-24 is the California lead over Eldon with 4:09 to play. When we come back, you're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
4:09 remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Eldon has cut it to 9. But Jason, down by 9, you don't expect every shot to go. Eldon's got at least 3 open corner 3 looks that haven't fallen. Otherwise, you feel like Eldon could be leading this game right now.
Yeah, if the outside shots aren't falling, just attack. Go inside. California has only scored 2 points in this half so far, and you've got to be making up ground. And the problem is Eldon, they made up a little, but they've only scored 5. So the outside shots aren't falling. So go to the rack. See what you can do.
California's been running this 1-3-1 all night. We'll see if Eldon can find a way to work against it. But first, they've got to find a way to get a stop. Pinto's with the rock, working around the outside. To the corner, Oliver. He goes back to Fitzwater. Skip pass, a gamble by Bayshore. Couldn't get it. Cushion in the corner. Tries to go to the block. It's corralled, and the shot blocked by Ahart. That looked mighty clean, but the official saying that Ahart got a piece of the arm. I thought Ahart matumboed that thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was as clean as you're going to get right there.
Hayden Oliver will go to the COMC free throw line for 2, and the first is good. That is the third on Ahart. So the lead back at 10. Oliver's second free throw makes it 11. 3:51 to go. Ahart with the rock over to Talon Hole. Eldon going to have to start scoring to cut into this thing. It's back to double digits. Bayshore over to Talon. Skips it to Stokes. Quickly back to Bayshore. Inside to Ahart. Britton finds Talon on the block, who skips it out to Stokes. Bayshore catch and shoot wing 3 off the iron. The outside shots just are not there for Eldon.
They go to that high post in there to Ahart, and he turns and looks inside. It's open down there on the boxes. Those kids just got to take it up. Quit worrying about getting blocked. Just take it up.
Sometimes just to see a couple layups go through will help those outside shots.
It calms everything down.
Oh, Pinto's barely break the press. It was a near steal by Tam, but Cali keeps it alive. Cushion looks to drive. It's taken away. Skips it to the weak side. 3 dialed up on the way off the back iron. Won't go. Offensive board kept alive by Oliver. He gives it off to Rutledge. Goes high post to Trimble. Nothing there for him, so he'll give it back to Chance Pace. Eldon, aggressive man defense right now. Trimble at the top of the key, working against Talon Hole.
And they're going to have to generate something here, because when you're down by 11, I know it's just third quarter, but Cali's just running the clock, and points right now, 10-point lead's huge.
Yeah, the way points have been at a premium. Inside to the block, trying to muscle up. Turnaround jumper. That's a tough shot and a tough make by Chase Trimble, but he's got the lead back out to 13. That's actually the biggest lead of the game. Eldon needs to respond. They've got looks, just haven't converted. Bayshore, corner to Stokes. Gets it up on his hip. Has to go back out to Rhett, over to Talon. High post is Ahart. Ahart makes space, spins on the block, drops it off to Rhett. Rhett gets inside, has it stripped on the way. Ball's on the floor, and it's picked up by Stokes. And he is hip checked down to the floor by Cushion. .209 remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter. It's a 13-point lead for Cali. Eldon has only managed to score 24 points in this one. Ahart, the trigger man on the inbounds. Tosses it into Zach Hull, who fires it out to Talon on the left wing. Oh, Talon finds Cody. Cody turns, puts it right up. The best part of that, there was no hesitation, no shot fake. Cody caught and went right up because he knew he had to step on the man.
Catch and go up.
Eldon cuts it back to 11, trying to get a stop and get this thing to single digits. See if they can make a run here. Out on the wing is Pace. To Trimble at the top of the key. He's been the go-to offense for this California squad. He's got Talon Hole on him. Give it back to Pace. Inside Hayes, and a bit of an illegal screen on the back side of that was set to keep Ahart away, but they did it in a manner where you can kind of get away with it, so the basket's good. Ahart, little mid-range jumper. That's pure. I wouldn't mind seeing Britt take that more often.
No. Somebody's got to step up for him.
1:15 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Eldon trying to force a turnover. Callie handling it well. I say that as a travel is called. So the Mustangs a chance to get it back to single digits here. Talon going to work it up the floor. We have 1:08 remaining in the American Sun Control third. Nice feed underneath to Cody. Tam lays it up and in. Lead back at 9.
Keep riding that horse. That's 6 for him in this quarter.
Oh, near travel by Trimble, but they say he didn't. And a timeout called. Did Eldon call that?
I thought Callie did, but
I think you may be right. Yes, Callie called it just a 30. I thought there was a travel, so did Coach Caudell on the pass fake, but you could tell all the momentum now had kind of shifted over to Eldon. I think Callie wanted to calm that down.
yeah, Cleathorm is pretty smart. He sees them getting just a little bit of momentum there, and then you just kind of shut it down with a timeout. So he knows that this 9-point lead is actually pretty big right now.
Yeah.
If Eldon doesn't, because on defense, Eldon just looks like they're there in front of the offensive player. They're not playing defense, it looks like, with intent to get the ball. They're just kind of there.
Not the way they normally
pick it
do.
up. No, they just got to pick it up. You got to get up in their grill a little bit, get that excitement going.
With that said, these last few possessions, Eldon has started to look like the Eldon defense we know, has turned it up a little bit, and it's resulted in points on the offensive end as well. So we'll see what they can do this series. 50 seconds remaining, the American Sun control third. Callie in no hurry as they have a 9-point lead, 39-30 in a game where points have been at a premium. Oh, tough shot on the block, won't go. Rebound controlled by Ahart.
There you go. Let's run.
Britton quickly across half court, gives it to Zach Hull. He steps into a three off the back iron. What a fight for the board. Talon Hull at 5'10", just out-rebounded the big guys down low. Ahart's turnaround jumper, though, may have been partially blocked by Hayes. Oh, a near steal. It is a steal by Zach Hull. Zach all the way to the rack through the contact. Shot won't go, but he's going to go to the COMC free throw line.
There you go. Somebody just got to step up and bring that energy a little bit.
I like that, though. There was no hesitation. Zach got it after missing the three, which I like the three that he took. I would argue he might be their best three-point shooter. But then that second time, no, I'm not settling for a three. I'm going all the way to the iron. If you get in my way, you're coming with me.
Go to the rack.
Zach's first free throw's on the mark. Lead at 8. 17.2 remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter. This game very much still up for grabs. A lot of ball game is left. Second free throw was good as well. Hull draws the Mustangs back within 7. Really going to amp up the pressure here for the final 15 seconds. Pass is tipped, but Callie keeps alive. Another near travel. Callie working it around the outside. Tried to pass inside. It skipped top of the key. 4 seconds remaining. That's a reach-in foul. You don't mind that if you're Eldon because that's only your second team foul.
Yeah, it's only the second one, and we're at the end of the quarter, but yeah, I'm fine with it.
So with 3.8 to go, Callie going to inbounds on the far side of the court. If you're Eldon, you don't foul. Inbounds, step back, thought about three, step around three, forced up just before the buzzer, but good defense, Bayshore. Eldon has cut it back to single digits. We got a 7-point game going into the fourth. Callie leads the Mustangs 39-32. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
as we get ready to jump in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Jason, I felt like the Mustangs finally got a little energy under them there in the third and were able to cut into this deficit.
Yeah, this is the closest it's been for quite a while, so they just got to continue and try to finish strong and just pick up the pressure, pick up the speed, pick up the intensity.
Eldon going to have the first possession of this fourth quarter, and to me, this is huge. If you can go down and get points here, you really start putting some pressure on California.
Yeah.
Out on the floor for Eldon, it will be Talon, Rhett, Britton, Lane, and Cody. Once again, you are listening to this broadcast on KTKS for Sales Eldon at the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM, online, lakeradio.com, and streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Colton Taylor, Jamie and Turner back at the studio engineering. Got Coach Vansel here with me. Nice feed underneath to Tam. He's bumped on the block, and I don't know that he was going to put that shot up, but when he felt the contact, it was going up.
Yeah.
So Cody will go to the COMC free throw line for two.
Don't fade away. Just take that thing up.
And Cody is
too athletic to fade away.
Wow, I mean, this is a compliment. The kid's a freak athlete.
Yeah, he's athletic as all get out.
His first free throw is on the mark. Yeah, when he jumps, I mean, flat-footed, he looks like he's jumping off a trampoline. I've watched him in warm-ups, and the kid's windmilling out there.
Yeah, there's not many people I would ever fade away from if I'm Cody Tam. I'm going up strong.
Yeah, try to jump over them. Second free throw, those were pure, and the Mustangs have cut it back to within 5. They trailed by 13 not long ago. Now just a 5-point game here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Callie able to break the press. They don't want that corner three. Dangerous pass to the top of the key, but Trimble able to reset with it. To the corner. Man, Eldon is moving now. Trimble being harassed.
There you go. Get up on him a little bit. Get up on him.
Every pass, you can see the Mustangs are tracking it, trying to find a lane they can jump. Trimble thought about a three. Shot fake. Instead, a nice feed inside. The shot up and good. That was a good find by Trimble. As he got the cutter all the way to the rack. Was that Stukin?
Porter, I think.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong roster. I should have known when I said Stukin. I was talking about Fatima. Ahart to the corner, out to the wing. 7 minutes to play. Skip pass. Cody on the back cut. Counted and a foul. When you said you shouldn't fade away, Cody didn't. He rose up, kissed it off the glass, and he could cut this to a 4-point game with a free throw here.
That's huge. You've seen them kind of smelling for that this whole game on that backside back there, and finally they connected on it.
So Cody at the COMC free throw line, 41-36 is the Pinto lead. Cody's free throw rattles in. It's back to a 4-point game with 7 minutes to play. And a near steal. Talon looked like a free safety closing in there.
Now you're seeing a little body language change here with the Mustangs.
You're seeing Eldon looking like Eldon again.
Yeah, they're starting to get that shark in the water mentality now.
Rhett Bayshore hasn't stood still for the last 5 minutes. Bayshore is going to apply the pressure at half court, and the Pintos throw it right to Coach Cleathermos. Last I checked, he's actually not allowed to participate on the floor, so I'm not saying that was caused by Rhett, but I think Rhett just has that effect on you after a while.
Coach Cleathermos better be a little careful now.
So in the half court, Bayshore skips it over to Talon. He goes high post to Ahart. Over to Bayshore. Tam on the block. He drops it off to Britton. Britton is... What?
What? Oh, whoa. What?
Britton caught it, went up, and they whistled him for a travel.
There.
What? I don't know if I said this, but what? That could have been a lot of things, but that was not one of them. All righty then. California gets the rock back with a 4-point lead. Eldon is not going to let up on this pressure, though. Well, into the half-court set. Nice feed underneath. The shot smoked off the back iron. Cushion keeps it alive. His putback won't go. Ahart cleans the glass, and I'm going to be honest, that's a soft foul on Callie, on Oliver fighting for the board.
I think that's a makeup call right there.
I think you might be right.
They blew that travel call.
Yeah, that was pretty bad because
somebody told me one time not to complain about the officials. So.
Coach Cohen just gave him a little head shake, like, come on, we know what just happened. And his assistant doing a great job grabbing him, going, come on, Coach, we got a game to coach here. We're fine. Oh, around the outside. Stokes with it. 6:05 remaining. Eldon trails by 4. They were down by as much as 13. Over to Talon on the left wing. Now it's Mann from Cali.
There you go.
Talon fights through.
Hey, I like that.
Takes the contact, and he'll go to the line. Eldon, it's like the lights went off. Hey, we can go to the rack.
It's there. There's openings. Now he needs to make these free throws.
That is an important part of all of this.
They have been doing better the second half. They've made them all the second. I don't even want to finish that sentence because I don't want to jinx anything. So.
First COMC free throws up and good. Second free throw off the back iron. Bayshore fighting for it, saves it back, but it winds up in the hands of the Pintos. So the lead is cut to 3. Cali on the run out. Trying to go to the rim, but Cody. Okay, I'm lost.
I don't.
Cody, I thought blocked the shot. They said he got body. I'm confused. That'll be the second on Tam, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Fitzwater. This has been an interesting fourth quarter.
That's the one word I would use as well. Interesting.
Yes. Fitzwater's first free throw is good. Lead back at 4.
I've been concerned because my eyes have been getting worse. But after watching some of this, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape compared to some people in the gym.
That was very subtle, Jason. Second free throw on the mark as well. It's a 5-point lead for the Pintos. Still plenty of time here for the Mustangs. I mean, almost 6 minutes left in this game in a 5-point game. Ahart goes strong to the rack through the contact. A little too strong there. He was trying to fight for the board, and they're going to get him with a shove. The problem is that's Ahart's 4th.
Got to be careful.
Eldon going to go into their 2-2-1 press here. Britton going to have to come out for a moment. Zach Hull will come in for him. I understand the intent behind that, but it's a foul Coach really didn't want to see him pick up.
Yeah.
Fitzwater trying to break the press. Ooh, a low pass near turnover. Bayshore there defensively, but Cali able to get it across half court and break the press. It's a skip pass, weak side. Eldon in that 3-2. Oliver to the corner. Going to work it around are the Pintos. 5:15 to play, and it's a 5-point lead for California. Oh, jump stop inside. Tam met it at the high point and sent it out. Cody thinking, you can't call a foul on that one. I caught it out of the midair. Yeah, but that's a flat-footed vertical.
He goes up quick. He's explosive.
This just looks like an elevator. Off the inbounds. Trimble being met by Bayshore. Those feet are so active.
Ooh, that's a shot.
Yeah. Inside, shot forced up off the iron, won't go. Offensive board kept alive, and some commentary from the crowd on, I guess a shooting foul going to be called, and that will send Porter to the free throw line.
There's a big spectrum of what's a foul.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. We're all learning together. First free throw is on the mark. 4:52 remaining. The lead back at 6. Ahart back in the game. He's got to be smart playing with those 4 fouls. But with 4:52 to play, you can't leave him on the bench. Second free throw won't go. Britton gets the board. So the lead at 6. Hull uses the Ahart screen. It's poked loose, but Talon goes back to get it. Talon over to Bayshore in the corner. Britton posting low. I think he's got a mismatch down there if they can get it to him. He's going to flare back out and set the screen on Cushion. Hull uses it. Then a Tam screen. Backs up. They're trying to get it over to Cody. Goes to Britton on the block. He's got a one-on-one with Cushion. A flop, and then Britton lays it in anyways. You can tell they know Britton's got that 4th, and we're trying to sell it.
Yeah,
but
they're trying to pull a foul on him.
But, I mean, that was pretty obvious, not a foul, but the game back at 4. Dangerous pass, but Pinto's able to get it across half court. 4 minutes remaining in a 4-point game, and Bayshore going to get called for the reach-in foul, and that will be team foul 5, and that will send the Pintos to the COMC free throw line. Or just team 4, excuse me, just team foul 4. Little trouble getting it in for the Pintos. That's got to be 5.
That's got to be 5 there.
Oh my. Oh, my.
Oh, my Lord.
7 seconds and a timeout called by the Pintos. That was about 5 Mississippis. Either way, it's a full timeout called by Cali. We'll take the break as well with 4:03 to go. Just a 4-point game. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Back here in the fourth quarter with 4:03 to go. It's just a 4-point Pinto lead after a very interesting fourth quarter of action. Big thank you to our buddy Craig Allen out there, always helping produce our game from afar. And appreciate the commentary as well. Right back at you, brother. Right back at you. Pintos with the rock. I really thought Eldon had forced a 5-second call, but they gave Cali the timeout instead. So it'll be Pinto basketball with the lead. But 4:03, a lot of time to play. Both teams 1 foul away from the bonus. Pintos get it in. Fitzwater forces the shot up. Tam's there to clean the glass. Eldon could get it back to a 1-possession game here. Cody with a crossover.
Nice
drive.
save.
Strong take to the rack. A little too strong as the shot comes off into the hands of the Pintos. Dangerous pass out of bounds. That should be.
And
it is. That is Eldon basketball.
I didn't know what he was about to call.
I don't know if he was sure what he was about to call.
I don't know.
We're all learning together.
I think he's just going to let the crowd decide.
You know,
better give something to these Eldon people. They're going to be hats and octopus or whatever, like a hockey game being thrown out there.
The high post is Ahart. 3:30 to play in a 4-point lead. Britton drops it off to Talon. Talon going to back it back out to the wing. Skipping, looking for Ahart, but a good read by Cali as they jumped it back door, stole it, and looking to run. Fitzwater on the run out.
Should have been an extra step.
I was about to say that was the definition of a run out. But
that's an NBA travel.
That's 2 free throws at the COMC free throw line.
LeBron's looking at that being impressed.
Oh, my. First free throw is good. Lead back at 5. 3:20 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Second free throw off the front iron, Tam the board. So Eldon down by 3. Wait, that's not right. Down by 4. Down by 5. Okay, they screwed it up here in the.
Yeah, they got the scoreboard.
I looked up at the scoreboard here. It is a 5-point game. I thought my math was off, but they were off. It's 45-40. Eldon down by 5 with 3:10 to play. Talon attacks, hangs in the air. He's fouled and will go back to the COMC free throw line. Talon has this little hesitation to him. So effective.
We need these, young man.
.307 remaining in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Talon holds first free throw. Is on the mark. Lead back to 4. Big free throw here because it puts it back at a 1-possession game. Once again, both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Second free throw off the mark wouldn't go. Eldon has left a lot of points at the free throw line this evening. Trap at half court. California patient with it. Firing ahead. Nearly stolen. Kept alive. Turns into a shot off the back iron. Fight for the board. Tipped around, and Cody Tam has it. So Eldon does get the stop. Talon brings it across half court. Over to Stokes. To Cody. Cody turns, sees a lane, hangs in the air, scoops it off the glass and in. We got a 1-possession game, 45-43. 2:35 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Eldon applying that full court pressure. Cali being patient with it. They get it into the forecourt. Skip pass over to the corner. Oh, it's tipped and it's stolen. Ahart has it off the Tam tip. Good defense. 2:18 to go. Eldon could tie or take the lead with any made field goal here. Talon over to Stokes. Ahart posting down low. They get it to him. His short corner jumper, just too strong. Cushion as the board. I like that look, though.
Yeah, it was a nice open look.
That's one of those, though, you almost feel like you're too wide open.
Yeah.
Cali with the rock. 2 minutes to play, up by 2. Eldon needs a stop here. California out on the wing. They keep flashing Fitzwater across the middle. Eldon trying to take it away. Really pressuring out far right now. Oh, a dangerous pass, but Cali able to corral it, driving baseline. Ahart there defensively. It's lost. Oh! It's lost out of bounds, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Talon Hole, and that will send California back to the free throw line. It'll be Eli Porter shooting. Porter's first free throw's on the mark. Lead is back at 3. 1:37 to go. The second free throw is really the big one to make it a 2-possession game. Coach Caudell calling his boys over before the second free throw goes up. Oh, that's going to foul Talon out of the game. I didn't realize that. So Talon, his night will be done. Zach Hull will check in for him. Second free throw here for Eli Porter. And he nails it. 2-possession game, 47-43. Pinto's lead. Eldon quickly across half court. Bayshore sees the double team, flips it over to Ahart. Ahart thought about the three, gives it to Hull in the corner. He fires it across court to Stokes, who goes to Tam. Short corner jumper for Cody's money.
Nice.
That looked good the second he let go of it. We're back to a 2-point game with 1:18 to play. Cali in trouble getting it in. A near 5-second count, but Cali is very, very good at getting that timeout in at 4.99 seconds. Let me tell you, there was a championship for that.
Mississippi's won that time.
It's Mississippi with 7 S's.
They added a couple double S's to it.
What a game, man. We knew this one was going to be one of those back and forth, so I'm really not surprised to see 47-45, but I will say the Mustangs, once again, have looked much better in this second half than they did in the first.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And Cali's went cold. They've got one field goal in this whole quarter.
Well,
some free throws, but one field goal.
That's the thing, though. The free throws, though, are the big discrepancy because Eldon, honestly, has not been very good from the free throw line tonight. Eldon, it's work by committee right here, as Coach Caudell in talking to his boys in the meantime. Coach Cooper, the assistant coach, is out there having a little chat with the officials, giving his opinion on a few things.
Yeah, I'd say that was definitely giving your opinion on a few things.
Well, he was very opinionated. That was on the inbounds. Cali able to get it across half court, racing into the front court as Fitzwater gives it up to Trimble at the top of the key. 1:08 to play. It's a 2-point game. You don't have to foul just yet. You can play good defense to try to get a stop here if you're Eldon. Or you can foul, which Bayshore does, and that'll send Trimble to the free throw line. Maybe not who you wanted going to the free throw line, but as Chase Trimble, the senior, is the leading scorer, usually the leading scorer for this Pinto squad. First free throw, though, off the back iron, so maybe they knew something I didn't. As his first COMC free throw, no good. Second one on the way. No matter what, this will be a 1-possession game. This is one where you have to box out if you're the Mustangs. Trimble's second free throw, well, it didn't matter if you boxed out because he knocked it down. 48-45. Eldon down by 3 with 57 seconds left. You don't have to go for the 3 here by any means. Bayshore draws out the double team, and Coach Caudell wants the timeout. He wants to talk things over real quick with his squad, figure out exactly what they want to see on this last possession. Jason, I know it's a 3-point game, but with 50 seconds left, I still think you're just fine if you can get down here and go to the rim. Especially, I would like to see you get a look for Tam with momentum.
Yeah, I would Tam inside is what I would like to have. Don't really need all 3 of them right now.
Well, Tam or A-Hart going downhill, I mean, right now this is where physicality can come in. You got to be strong if you go to the rack.
Yeah.
So once again, this is the consolation game of the Linn tournament. Always a great time. Once again, this dome is so cool here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's almost dizzy effect when you look up. If you look very long, it's like you start orbiting. It's kind of a UFO type thing in here. But it's pretty cool. It's a cool facility.
I have never heard it referred to as orbiting before, but I'm definitely using that going forward.
They were doming before doming was cool, man.
Honestly, this was the original dome. They knew what they were doing. So Coach Caudell got things drawn up in this huddle. We'll see what the Mustangs go to. Once again, they trail 48-45. Does Eldon have enough in them to finish this comeback? I mean, Eldon led most of the first quarter, but Cali got hot in the second, had a double-digit lead at halftime. Eldon's been working their way back ever since. Here we go. Stokes brings it across half court. At the top of the key, goes over to A-Hart on the left wing. Zach Hull flashes high, driving lane. He drops it off to Bayshore. Thought about the three. Instead, Tam goes right back to Rhett. Rhett looks to attack. Jump stop inside. Holds his pivot. Goes out to Hull. 30 seconds remaining. Stokes over to Zach. Zach, nothing there on the drive. Drops it off to Rhett. Catch and shoot three from Bayshore. Draws front iron, but won't go. Who fouled? The refs just blew their whistle on anticipation of a foul. I'm 99% certain.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like, and they did it earlier than waved it off. So,
yeah, did anybody even reach? I think Eldon was going to try to play defense to half court.
Yeah,
because you saw all the kids immediately turn with their hands out, like who fouled it?
That was a total anticipation call.
Jeez, this has been an interesting night. First free throw's good. Aiden Fitzwater, man, give the kid credit. He has played well this evening.
Yeah, he's the one that did not play against Versailles in the Tipton tournament in that game. He was gone that night.
Second free throw from Fitzwater is good as well. So it's a 5-point game. Eldon now has to go quick, fast, in a hurry with only 22 seconds remaining in this contest, down 5. Tam gets it to Hull. Hull steps into a three. Off the back iron, long rebound controlled by Stokes. 12 seconds left. Stokes trying to make space. He's fouled by California and will go to the COMC free throw line for 2. And you get the feeling this is going to be one of those that Eldon feels like you just let get away tonight.
Exactly. It's one of those that's going to make you sick when you go back and rewatch it.
I'm not trying to take anything away from the Pintos. You know, they played well enough to win this game, but I do firmly believe Eldon is the better team, if that makes any sense. First free throw is good. But like I said, that doesn't really matter. We see a lot of matchups where the underdog, if you will, or whatever, if you play better that night, it's yours to win. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Second free throw from Stokes off the iron. Rebound controlled by Callie, and a foul immediately by Cale Hammond, who had just checked in. Excuse me, that is Cale.
Yeah,
that's
Cale's first sighting.
So to the line for the Pintos. Trimble going to try to ice this thing. It's already a 4-point game, so a 2-possession game. It's the first free throw. No matter what, it's a 2-possession game. It's just a matter of, is it a pair of 2s or a pair of 3s? And lead now at 5. Second free throw is good. 52-46. It is a 6-point lead. Eldon down 6 with only 8.7 remaining. You got to go quick, fast, and take the first 3 you can get. They're going to roll it to almost half court. Bayshore fires it over to A-Hart, who pulls the 3. It went. What was the call? Was there a timeout by Eldon first?
Yes.
I
don't know what's going on at this point.
I think there was a timeout called by the Mustangs. It's a full. So we'll take one final break here in regulation with 7.8 to go. Eldon down 6. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30 or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
46. That's one of those very unfortunate timeouts. I mean, as a coach, you have no way of knowing. Coach Caudell called it. Right after he called it, one of his players pulled and hit a three, and it's like, okay, well, you didn't know that was going to happen. You had to draw something up here. Can't take your timeouts home with you, so Eldon going to draw up a quick hitter. It's got to be hit the three and immediately foul and hope for a couple missed free throws. Tam is going to be the trigger man in the game. With him is Rhett Bayshore, Britton Ahart, Zach Hull, and Lane Stokes. Tam trying to get it in. He lofts it backdoor for Ahart. Catch and shoot wing three. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound California. And an immediate foul from Tam, but I think time may have ran out on the Mustangs with only 3.4 remaining in a two-possession game. So this is going to be a tough one for Eldon, but I guess the positive is you can say, hey, we're going to see him again in the regular season.
Yeah, they'll meet up again, but, man, this one has to sting a little bit because it seems like you just let them have it.
Yeah, I mean, Eldon just went cold for a long period of time there, and you didn't feel like the energy was there in the first half. As the first free throw's up and good for Rutledge. But like I said, you also got to give credit to California. They made their free throws down the stretch. They made plays when they needed to. And
making free throws down the stretch is the key here for them, man, because one field goal in the whole quarter. All free throws.
Both these free throws are good, so Eldon will get it in. Tam will get it across half court. Stokes going to fire one up before the buzzer. Nearly banks in. But that's how this game comes to a close. Cali takes out Eldon in this consolation game 54-46. Your GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Back in our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show, joined now by the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, Coach Caudell. Coach, a tough loss for your boys. How'd you feel about your squad's performance tonight?
Yeah, again, hats off to California. They came out and played that 1-3-1 and did some really good things in that. And we struggled, especially in the first half, on trying to break it. I thought we did a lot better job in the third quarter. Did a good job of attacking gaps, but ultimately just didn't hit enough shots. Got to do a little bit better job of some execution things, to get what we want there in those situations. But overall, proud of our guys. They didn't ever quit, gave good effort. And like I said, that's something that we as coaches can go back and look at and see what we can. We got a little break here before we get into the meat of our schedule. And so good one here to learn from and see what we can do to be better going into the second half of the season.
I know obviously you never want to pick up a loss at any point in this season, but being able to see a little bit different look with that 1-3-1 that maybe you haven't seen as much that year, is that something that can benefit you going forward?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw Mark was here for Boonville. That's our next game. They run a pretty nasty 1-3-1, so I'm sure he was liking what he saw there with that. So, again, it's there's things that we can always work on, and so it was an opportunity for us to do that. And like I said, we didn't execute the best, but we can learn from it and get better from there.
Kind of a tale of two halves. At halftime, your squad was down double digits, kind of dominated the first, but man, Cali got hot in the second. What'd you tell your boys at halftime? Because they seem to really pick it up in the second half of play.
Just keep playing hard. Unfortunately, we got in some foul trouble. Whenever we get in foul trouble, it's pretty tough for us offensively, and so we got to do a better job of developing some guys that can come in and not put so much pressure on a couple of our guys. But again, we just told them to keep fighting, and they did that. And so we're really proud of how that we came back there.
Now, I know Christmas break can be tough on coaches. Your next game, you said, will be at Boonville. I believe that's like the 2nd or 4th of January, somewhere in that ballpark. What do you do over the Christmas break? How do you keep your kids active and involved? Because I know that's kind of got to be a little bit of a reset over that time period.
Well, first thing, we're going to give them a little bit of a break here. We get our team Christmas. It'll be a good time on Sunday. So we get a day off tomorrow, team Christmas on Sunday. Have a couple open gyms, have some of our former players come back and play with them a little bit, and get up and down some, They'll have some good action there with them coming back, and then obviously whenever we get back the day after Christmas, we come back for our first official practice, and then we'll hit the ground running, get back into shape, make sure that we're good to go. Like I said, a lot of things that we have from this first half of the season that we can go back and look at as coaches to see what we need to fine tune, how we're going to better execute.
Well, Coach, they're cutting the lights off on us here in Linn, so I think it means time to go. So I'll let you get back to your boys, but we will see you in Boonville, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
That is Coach Caudell, the head coach of these Eldon Mustangs, as they come up short tonight, but still a nice second half played there and a lot they can build off of, but they fall to the Pintos by a final score of 54-46. We'll get Coach Vansel mic'd up here again, and Coach, I really like that the first thing Coach Caudell really talks about is this can be a learning experience that, you can either be upset about it or you could take something from it and get better. And I got a lot of faith that this Mustang squad is going to grow because of this game.
Yeah, they'll get better. It's still early, and he's a great coach. He'll get them going. But, no, this one's over. It's in the books. There's nothing you can do about it. So the only thing you can do is learn from it and move on. Get ready for the next one.
I completely agree. The next one for them going to be a big test as they will travel to Boonville to play the Pirates up there. That's a good Boonville squad. I'm pretty certain they have a freshman that's already being looked at by Mizzou, so that helps a little bit.
Pretty good-looking kid.
But either way, that's what that's who you're going to play. You're going to have tough competition. We do need a shed batting cage player of the game, and I'm kind of thinking that's got to be Cody Tam tonight.
I agree.
I feel like Cody was very active on the glass. He was great defensively. I still think he had a block that I got called a foul, but that's a story for another day. And Cody, quietly, a 21-point night.
That's what I was thinking when I was totaling that up, just how quiet he actually was. But, he put it together. A nice ball game tonight.
But, that's kind of how consistently Cody's been playing. He had to have been in that realm in the last game as well. I'll be surprised if he's not on that all-tournament team ballot as well. But, Cody's got to be our shed batting cage player of the game. And I think the offense was there in the second half for the Mustangs. If you get that kind of production in the first half, I think Eldon's going to be a problem for some teams.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. They got too many great players not to come back from this and get the ship righted. So there's too much talent on that ball club.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and put a wrap on things. That'll conclude our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show and our Martin Metal broadcast. But a big thank you to Jamie in back of the studio, engineering tonight's contest. Of course, he's Coach Vansel, and I'm Colton Taylor. There's been another presentation of KS95 Sports. Good night.
Thanks for listening to high school basketball on KS95 and MoSportsZone, presented by Martin Metal.